This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday here in the Morning Sprint.
And Libby Roberts has what's next for voting rights measures in the U.S. And Destiny Richards is live with a sneak peek at Coeur d'Alene's Mac and Cheese Festival happening this weekend.
Yeah, but first we want to go straight to Mark, tracking a winter weather advisory impacting the inland Northwest right now.
Yeah, we've got that from North Idaho all the way down through Spokane and then follow I-90 out past Moses Lake. It is the changing conditions we're seeing with, again, some sleet and freezing rain. Doppler radar, we've seen it all. We've seen the rain, the snow, and the sleet, and that continues, but it is clearing to the north. We're going to have more on what you can expect in our high today of 37 degrees with rain showers.
Well, new this morning, a Grant County man died in a two-car crash yesterday evening. Washington State Patrol says a car driven by 39-year-old Diego Diaz Sorto of Mattawa crossed the center line on State Route 243 and hit another car. Diaz Sorto died at the scene. The driver of the other car was hospitalized, but the extent of his injuries is not known. WSP says drugs or alcohol were involved in the crash.
Spokane police need your help finding a man they say tried to lure a teenage girl into an alley near Rogers High School. Police say he approached the girl around 10:30 Monday morning and told her he had a gun and demanded she go with him into an alley. At one point, the girl says the man grabbed her. Investigators are asking anyone with security cameras near Perry and Rockwell to check their video and let them know if you see anything suspicious. If you have information about this, call Crime Check at 456, that's area code 509-456-2233.
With less than 10 months until the 2022 midterm elections, President Biden is renewing his push for new voting rights measures. He's making it a central part of his trip to Atlanta today, where he'll give a major speech on the issue. The White House says President Biden will make the case for Democratic voting bills that expand voting options and implement sweeping federal changes to voting laws. Georgia is one of 19 states that has passed new restrictive voting laws since the 2020 election. There have been 34 such new laws in total across the country, most of them in states controlled by Republicans. Democrats say they're aimed at making it harder to vote, while Senate Republicans believe federal voting laws are government overreach. ABC News plans to air a special report as soon as the president starts speaking this afternoon. You can watch it at 1 o'clock right here on 4 News Now.
Well, East Valley schools will be back to in-person learning today. The district canceled class on Monday because a number of employees were out sick with COVID-19. Superintendent Brian Talbot couldn't tell us how many staff were out, but did say a large number were in the transportation and food service categories. Talbot says returning to class might be a clumsy decision, but kids learn best when they're in school, adding that going remote is the last resort for the district. The district says it can't guarantee buses will be on time today and is asking parents to be patient.
Washington Governor Jay Inslee is set to deliver his State of the State address to the 2022 legislative session this morning at 11:45. The main goal of this new session is to craft a supplemental 2-year state budget plan. The budget will likely include more than $1 billion in federal COVID relief funds, with Governor Inslee hoping to use that money for things like food assistance programs, as well as mental health and social support programs for students who have struggled during the pandemic.
And we have been live in downtown Coeur d'Alene this morning talking about the Mac and Cheese Festival happening this weekend. You can try all sorts of gourmet mac and cheese dishes, even some mac and cheese gelato. There are 11 participating restaurants. All you have to do is buy a package for you and your family to be mac and cheese tasters. You can pair it with beer, and then all you have to do is eat after that. You can go to our website, kxly.com, for more information.
Breaking news this morning, the number of patients hospitalized with COVID-19 in the U.S. just hit a record high. The Department of Health and Human Services reports nearly 146,000 COVID patients are in hospitals around the country this morning. That's surpassing the previous peak from January of last year and more than twice as many as 2 weeks ago.
Looking ahead today, some of Idaho's top health leaders are set to meet this afternoon to talk about COVID-19 in the state. The Idaho Department of Health and Welfare briefing will take place at 1:30. You can watch it live on KXLY.com or on our streaming app, KXLY Plus.
Up next on GMA, new details this morning on the death of Bob Saget, who was found dead in a Florida hotel room over the weekend. The initial autopsy report says no evidence of drug use or foul play. GMA has new developments. Back with weather.